Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I'm working on my mission inspiration for September. That's a group done by Mike Deacon, and it's a lot of fun. He has prompts every month, and then he has mini prompts during the month that you can do. I've never done one of the mini prompts. I'm always doing something else, but I try to make sure I get the main one done each month. And the prompt for this month was fabricated, and it says create a pieced collage using fabrics or papers. So, yeah, there's a little collage involved. I don't know how pieced together it is, but yeah, you'll see. Anyway, the colors that he has suggested are red, yellow, and pink. Looks like a bright pink, but it's done digitally, so it's hard to know if that's like a neon or whatever. I don't think my piece has any pink. Yeah, but I had the orange already, so it's going to have orange. And I think I add some red, and of course I've got yellow going to fill in all the white space and try to cover up in my little, I guess this is my mission inspiration junk journal. It's leftover papers, brayered off papers that I've put into a little book, and yeah, that's what we're using. And so what I'm cutting up here and gluing on are pieces of fabric. Because of the fabricate it, I grabbed some scrap pieces of fabric. These are a print I did through spoon flower of some Christmas trees. I made wrapping paper. It worked great as wrapping paper. And then I had some fabric, and this is left over. I'm not sure. Well, I think my print was so large that I didn't even get a single tree in my fabric swatch. So, yeah. So it's just multicolored fabric, and I'm going to use it. We're going to collage it down. And at this point, I'm just randomly collaging, but I did have one big piece that I put in the center, and it ends up kind of looking like a bucket or a pot. So then I just go with it. But right now, they're just going around randomly. Just because I felt like I needed to collage stuff down for this particular prompt. And I did pull out some like muslin type material and thought I would collage that down as a little bit of a light element. But once I don't really like it once I stick it down, so I add paint to it. Oh, I do have pink. There's pink on the fabric I cut up, so that counts, right? So the piece that I glued in the center looked like a bucket or a pot, so I decided we'd give it stems and turn them into plants. And this is just a fun little silly page or spread, I guess. Trying to keep things balanced, so, you know, both sides. And here's where I cover up the muslin with some red paint. And then I just decide, since it's smeary, I'm just going to smear it in other places as well. And yeah, I was on Zoom with a few people chatting when I did this. So I was recording, but a little distracted. So sorry about the page being like it was off the table practically part of the time. And I didn't want to leave the chat to go get water or my paintbrushes. So I just decided to paint with my fingers. Yeah, I decided I was going to grow some faces. I really like the guy's face. He stands out pretty good, don't you think? These actually came from a travel magazine. I think these were employees on the cruise line or whatever I was looking at. I decide we need to be able to see the stem, so I go ahead and outline everything. Probably didn't need to outline their heads, but I did. And then outline the bucket. Okay, so they need something. So I think this is where I give them, yes, I'm going to give them leaves. Because they're plants, right? Just trying to figure out how they would best look. And I decided the center one would need to be white so we can see the difference between the white and the yellow. Just like that. That one's right at the seam, so I'm just trying to make it look like it's connected. And of course, outlining the leaves. And really just playing around, just kind of having fun with it. My Sharpie's not working too well. I think it got a little glue on it. Maybe, just a little. And then I decided for the guy, yellow would blend in too much to the background, so I have this painty piece of paper that has some reddish color, so we're gonna go for that on for his leaves. So what do you think? I think it's funny. And I have the book. What is it called? 8,789 Words of Wisdom. And I randomly opened it up to a page. And this is the quote that was on that page. And I decided to put it on there. And it's like, do everything. One thing may turn out right. I figured it kind of went with the page today. Figured I'd use up my little leaves that I cut, so I'm putting them along the bottom. And I don't think you see me write the words, but I think that's next. I'm not positive. What am I gluing? Oh, one more leaf, I guess. Oh, I did add a little bit more paint because you could still see the words on this scrap piece of paper. And then I accidentally got it on the girl's face, you'll see. And because they're not glued on with matte medium or sealed or anything, I kind of made a mess of her face. Yeah, that right there. Oopsie. So I cleaned it off a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look too bad here, but I decided to replace it. And this face is a little bit more bold. So I kind of like it better. It stands out a little bit more. So. And she had to be big enough to cover up the other girl. Now I feel like I just need another face for the other girl. Anyway, you'll have to tell me your opinion. What do you think? Did you like it? Am I too weird? See, there's my book. And I did have to go through and just darken everything so you don't see me write the words. But I hope you liked that video. If you did, let me know by giving me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. Appreciate all your comments. If you're interested in Mission Inspiration, check him out. He's got a Facebook page and a YouTube channel, and that's Mike Deacon. I totally forgot. I'd gone around and put a little orange. I don't know if that was orange or red, but it looks very orange right now. Around the edges. Just to finish it off. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day.